Americans of Reddit, what about Europe makes you go thank goodness we don't have that here. No screens in windows. You don't realize how much you miss them until there's a pigeon in your flat. I never understood that. Don't they have insects in Europe too? I mean, that is why the screens are there to begin with. Pickpockets. That's the worst part about big European cities. There are a shitload of tourists, so you will never even know what happened until you check your pockets. Shitty ass dryers. American living in Europe. Canadian here. I lived in the UK for a couple of years with 2 kids and no dryer at all. It rains there most days, so the outdoor clothesline was next to useless, too. A minor inconvenience in the greater scheme of things, but still pretty inconvenient after what I was used to. I recently visited the UK again and went to use the laundry facilities at our Airbnb. Again, no dryer. And no clothesline either. Had to drape our damp clothes over every radiator, chair, and windowsill in the place for 2 days before anything was wearable. Edit. Thank you for all the helpful laundry drying tips, everyone. To reassure those who were concerned, the old washing machines were definitely not combo dryers, and the Airbnb was genuinely lacking a drying rack of any description. Our enthusiasm for the visit was not dampened, though. Just our socks. Paying to use a toilet. I've lived here all my life and I've never paid to use a toilet. There are some pay-to-use toilets, but there's plenty of free ones too. The lack of accessibility for people with physical disabilities. I lived in the UK, specifically London, for a few months, and I'd always think, how is a person with a wheelchair supposed to get through this city? The price of gas, or for my buddies across the pond, petrol. I always see American prices and think, how much? And remember, you charge by the gallon and we charge by the liter, although I think we're probably paying double what you are. The lack of good Mexican food. Mexican food in the US is so good. Whether it's authentic or American Mexican, it's so bomb. Europe misses out on this and it's sad. A lot of places in Europe don't have air conditioning, even though they could really use it. The London Underground could really use some kind of cooling, but I guess they'd have to figure out how to get rid of the excess heat, and fuck knows how to do that. Old people walking slow on the sidewalk. Our old people here in the US are conveniently trapped at home, often with few means of mobility. It's great. Edit. ITT people who have never left Florida telling me that I have never been to Florida. We don't let them all stay trapped. A few of the lucky ones are given scooters to drive into traffic. Paying ridiculously amount of money for a driver's license. Germany. Yeah, here we give them out in fucking cereal boxes.